What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Another BV Golf video here today. Today we are ranking golf brands for 2025 here, and I can't believe, feels like we just did the video a year from now, roughly. We filmed ranking golf brands 2024. We do got a few new brands this year, and that video did super well. I mean, that was the first video I've ever filmed to reach the 1K views mark. So if you guys can do it for this video, that would be awesome. First of all, I want to jump into this. We are at 398 subscribers currently when I'm filming this, which is Sunday, April 27th, 2025. It would be awesome if this video could get me to the 400 subscriber mark. All you guys who have been watching me, thank you so much. I mean, I'm putting so much into this. All of your guys' support does not go unnoticed. Again, just thank you all again for the support. If you watch my videos, I appreciate you guys. Going into the ranking this year, I kind of took some of your guys' feedback from last year. I think I caught some of you off guard, especially with Ben Hogan, which we'll get to. We're just gonna jump into it. I'm gonna miss some brands here. I could rate every brand, every golf ball, every clothing thing, whatever. This is just one I found online, and I kind of added a few as I felt it was needed. So first of all, we got Nitro. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and put you a D tier. Something's gotta be at the bottom. This is like pretty much a bottom line. This is like the most average golf ball out there. I have a box right over there. I just kind of bought it because I just kind of wanted golf balls that were brand new and not messed with, rather than buying like recycled ones. I just wanted a large amount of them. So we're just gonna move quick with that one. Nitro going to D tier. On the other hand, Mizuno, all the way up at S tier. If you guys don't know, those are the irons that I currently play. The Mizuno JPX 921 forged irons, pitching wedge, shoe 4 iron on stiff shafts. I absolutely love these things, guys. For me, they were actually, the first kind of big step into the premium golf club realm, I guess is a word I'll say. Like, I mean, these clubs are tremendous. I got these my senior year of high school, and I'm a junior in college, and I absolutely love the heck out of these things. I've never hit a Mizuno driver. I just kind of have the irons, but it's kind of a brand that flies a little under the radar as for other golf brands, but it's definitely up there in my opinion. They compete with all the other brands out there. The forged ones that I play are just kind of like a mid-handicap iron, a little bit more forgiving. Absolutely love those things. Moving on, we have Wilson Staff / Wilson, just combining these ones. Wilson Golf, I can't remember what I rated it last year. I kind of want to say C maybe last year, but it does kind of feel, some of these brands it's kind of hard for me to judge because I obviously have never hit a Wilson or Wilson Staff club, but I will say, like, it feels like they're starting to enter the realm of golf a little bit. I don't know why I'm saying realm so much, but just like the realm of golf a little bit more. I feel like I'm seeing more and more of Wilson, and I don't know if that's because they're reaching out to more influencers, getting more clubs in these people's hands. I don't know if that's what it is. I'm gonna put them B tier because it seems, for me, like, well, I guess B tier in this case is average. Before, for me, I don't know if they're average. And I guess right now, I guess until I'm proven otherwise, I got to put them in the average category right now. But, I kind of said this about Srixon last year. Like, it kind of feels like Wilson Golf is kind of on the uprising. Srixon, I believe, is a step ahead of Wilson right now. We'll get to Srixon later in this video. But, I mean, I believe it's a Dynapower driver. Wilson Dyna Power. I mean, this driver looks clean, and I've heard, a lot of people love it. It looks clean. It looks like it's a valid golf club to put in your bag and play. So, yeah, that's where Wilson is gonna go for me this year. Maybe change next year. We will see. Vice Golf, we're going to put you guys a C tier. It's kind of a little bit more limited. I know they have a golf bag. Actually, shout out. Actually, I can't confirm that. Never mind. I've played their golf balls before. Actually, I know they're pretty quality golf balls. I know a lot of people like them, and they're a cheaper option than what else can be out there. Yeah, I mean, they're obviously nothing compared to Nitro, and the golf balls are good. These ones are kind of cool here, because these ones are a little expensive. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm going at rating this, guys, if you couldn't find out already. S tier is obviously above it, very above average. A is slightly above average. B is average. C, slightly below average. D, pretty below average there. Good. Gonna go ahead and put them S tier. I would love to collab with you guys someday. I work extremely hard. One of my goals is to make it on their channel someday. As funny as that may sound, but I'm putting my all into this, and that's definitely something I can see in the future if I keep working hard, keep putting a lot into this. So good gets the S tier, because if I put them any tier lower, it's gonna hurt my chances to collab with them. So Nike Golf, Spencer Wiersma, if you're watching this video, there you go. If you guys don't know, Spencer Wiersma is my old roommate, and he actually kind of saw me put Nike at this rating last year when I was filming this video in the dorm, and he was shocked. He plays Nike golf clubs. I gotta put them above Nitro, if I'm just being honest. I can't troll. But Spencer, if you're watching this video, Nike Golf is not it. Moving on. Tour Edge. I remember this. Right. Tour Edge Golf. Titleist. Moving on to the Titleist golf brand. I believe, actually, this is the driver this year. Come on now. Yeah, the GT. What is it this year? I feel I'm completely blanking on this. This is the driver that Kip just got. He was just in a video. The GT2. And I mean, he was hitting that thing great. Titleist. Obviously, I feel like I gotta put them over Mizuno just because they're such a more reputable brand. Titleist has been one of the most dominant golf brands ever since golf was a sport, and I gotta represent that with my choice here. Really, nothing more to say. They got one of the best golf balls in the game, some of the best clubs in the game, some of the best reputation in the game when it comes. I mean, everybody. I mean, not even golfers know what a Pro V1 is, just because that's just what's been pushed. It's a super known golf ball in the industry, and just one of the more known brands in the industry. So I got to represent that with my choice here. Moving on to Cobra. I think I put them in S tier last year. I'm going to go ahead and put them in S tier again. Not from my experience, but I know other people's experience who play these clubs and what I've heard from them. Cobra Golf, I'm putting them up there. Definitely put Mizuno ahead of them. But again, I feel like it's the Cobra Dark Speed driver. Cobra Dark Speed. Pretty interesting technology here. And I don't want this strictly to be me just looking up different clubs, but I mean, that's kind of what golf brands are. But yeah, the Dark Speed driver actually looks pretty cool. I think that there's a different one this year. What is a 2025 driver? Dark Speed. Is it the LS? No, it's low spin. The Adapt. Dark Speed Adapt. That's what it is. Again, just one of the bigger brands in the industry. We got Ben Hogan. Shout out to my guy, whoever left a comment last year, saying how Ben Hogan is a quality, obviously, apparel brand in the industry. A lot of budget stuff for you budget golfers out there. So, I got the feedback. I looked at it. I gotta put them in A tier, man. They're above average clothing. They're budget price. You can't beat that. Ben Hogan getting more love than they did last year. If whoever it was is watching this video, I hope you're happy with my decision there. And moving on, definitely got a better look for Ben Hogan there. Okay, Bridgestone Golf. This actually happens to be the brand that my home course, MGC, if you guys know, you know, is affiliated with. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them A tier. Do they even have? Actually, I feel like I should know this. Do they have golf clubs? They do. That's interesting. I guess I should have known that. It makes sense. But Bridgestone Golf, super awesome golf balls. I mean, that's what my high school, when I played senior year of high school, that's actually, before every meet, my coach would give us all a free sleeve of Bridgestone golf balls. That's the brand that the home course is affiliated with, and they just gave us a big supply of golf balls. So Bridgestone Golf getting A tier. For some reason, I've never seen a Bridgestone golf club. As for what my knowledge is, A tier for Bridgestone. Callaway, I gotta put you above Mizuno, because, obviously you guys know the Callaway paradigm time. One of the big mottos of my channel. I play the Callaway paradigm and I absolutely love it. The furthest I've ever hit is actually 350 yards. And just one of the king golf brands in the industry. And this isn't even a question. It goes S tier for sure, Callaway. Also, last year I had Odyssey Golf as a brand on here. I don't have it this year because Odyssey, if you guys don't know, is like a sub-brand of Callaway for like their putting. That's like a putting line that they come out with. That is where Callaway goes this year, as it did last year, and as it will probably for the rest of the time that I do these rankings. Cleveland Golf. That, we're going to actually move Srixon over here. Cleveland Golf is just kind of like a sub-brand of Srixon. They got their wedges. They probably even got clubs, but Cleveland Cavaliers Golf. They have like their own drivers, but Cleveland and Srixon. See what it says here. Merger between Srixon and Cleveland. Increased product innovation right there. So, yeah, they're together. We're kind of going to rank these guys together. Srixon, like I said, is kind of like I said earlier, is a brand that I feel has been on the uprising, and I'd say enough to put them above Wilson in this tier list. Fun fact, if you guys watch one of my recent videos, I made a change to the bag and I got a putter. That brand is actually on this list, and I originally put on my story like 2 weeks before that, that there's gonna be a change to the bag this year. Stay tuned. That originally was gonna be me getting a 2-iron, and kind of long story short, I ended up hitting my 3-wood good again, the club that the 2-iron was going to replace. And I'm like, well, I got more distance, and whenever I need to hit it straight, shorter, my hybrid is kind of there too. So the 2-iron just didn't feel like it was a fit. But anyways, why I bring that up is I hit a Srixon 2-iron that I was extremely considering getting. I hit it well, and I felt great coming off the face. Of the clubs that I selected, it was the 2-iron that I was hitting the best. So Srixon is legit, and they're nothing like Titleist or Callaway, Mizuno, any of those things, but they're definitely a reputable brand in the industry and respectable for sure. And going to say about Cleveland, some of the best wedges in the game, the best wedges in the game. Their technology, gotta put a lot of respect to them as well. Ping. Put them at a Cobra. Ping, again, one of the, I'd say it's definitely a step below like Callaway, Titleist there, but it's above average. Sounds weird. Above average. So, Ping, I believe it's a Ping G430 this year. Beautiful golf club. So that's where, again, I'm not going to talk too much about that one. PXG, we're going to go ahead and put it B tier. Again, it's, to me, more of an average average brand, obviously. You know, they say their commercials like how they kind of build their clubs differently. You know, people play them, people like them. DJ Khaled plays them. I'm pretty sure he had like that custom set I used to see all the time, like last year when I made this video. So PXG, we're gonna go ahead and put him B tier. So let's look into him a little bit more. PXG Golf. They're very interesting designed clubs. Has to be like weights or something. I mean, they look clean. I feel that's a fair ranking for PXG. Slazenger. Yeah. Tommy Armour Golf. I think this is one of the brands that got some surprises in the comments. Tommy Armour Golf. So there are clubs. But it's probably a older style, like kind of like the starter set kind of tier. I'd say I might get roasted for what I just said. Actually, hold on, that's kind of crazy. Golf balls, yeah. I mean, we're just gonna go ahead and put them. To me, they're not ahead. They can't be the same tier as Nike, bro. But I'd say Vice definitely goes ahead of them. Top Flite. Fun fact though, this is actually the first set of golf clubs that I had. I think it's a great starter set. You know, I had them. Let me see if I can find them. Top Flite starter set blue. This was the first full set of golf clubs that I had. A birthday gift from my grandpa. It was like a box set. And what I say by box is just like, you know, full set, you buy it in a box. This was the exact bag that I had that it came with. It's got, you know, everything the same. And it was kind of what kicked me off with golf. Everything was regular flex. So for me, when I had these, I was still finding my golf game and even my passion for the game too. It's kind of, you know, a little spot in my heart because, I mean, this is the exact wood that I had. Or driver, I guess, 10.5 degree. Same club that I had right there. And, you know, I obviously evolved. But I think it's a very good entry-level brand. I mean, any set like in a box, I think is a good way to enter. Make sure you find the love of the sport, and you know, also too, like personally, my personal opinion is before you go get clubs, you should buy. I mean, everybody's situation is different, but you know, this actually might be. Yeah, that's exactly what I had right there. You know, go buy a box set. Learn the game, and then, you know, eventually once you learn the game, you grow a passion for it. You start to understand even what certain clubs do and like what clubs you'd want to look for. You know, if you do want to take that next step like I did, and obviously put more money into it than you should, move on. So Top Flite, although you were the start of my golf career other than the set that was in my parents' garage, that's where you go. TaylorMade, go ahead, put them right up there. Again, top of the line. Came out with the QI35 this year, which I actually heard that some people prefer. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Rory McIlroy, who just won the Masters, shout out to him with that Grand Slam. I'm pretty sure he switched back to the QI10. I'm pretty certain on that. I've heard some people say like they just didn't really feel too much of a difference between the QI35 and the QI10 other than the name. So yeah, that's where TaylorMade going. Also, shout out, I forgot to mention with Callaway, the Callaway Elite driver. So that's their set, their line for this year, Callaway Elite. I heard actually very, very good things about it. So yeah, shout out to that because I did not cover that. Tacomo, this is an interesting one because you've heard a lot about it recently, especially with how they're very budget clubs. And one of my buddies, he actually just switched to Tacomo irons from Callaway, mind you, and he said he absolutely loves them. He said at first he was a little scared because it appeared to be a little bit kind of like a blade and kind of like a smaller club. He's a little worried at first, but then he said he hit him and he fell in love right away. So Tacomo, this is tough. I'm gonna go ahead and put them. It kind of feels like Srixon last year. Like they're on the uprising. Not, I'd say, the same as Srixon yet. but I think it's definitely on the uprising. I mean, you see probably coming soon, like Tacomo could definitely move to where Srixon is. I believe it's on probably a similar trajectory as Srixon was last year when I made this video. But their irons look so clean, and a lot of comparisons are drawn with the TaylorMade P790s, I believe. I mean, you can see all these golfers. Grant Horvat became part owner. You know, all these people have shown Tacomo commitment, and I mean, they play them. So obviously, it's definitely in the uprising. And Tacomo Golf, I mean, I didn't even know they had driver in the woods, but like, I was actually also looking at purchasing this 2-iron when I was on that hunt. But they look clean. They look clean. They look super clean. And yeah, it's definitely one of those brands that you could see in these next few years kind of keep jumping up and up. Rife. I can't judge. This is the putter I just got. I just got a putter from Dunham Sports, and I absolutely love the putter. It's pretty much identical to a TaylorMade Spider in my opinion, and a lot cheaper. But the putter is awesome. I'm pretty sure they have clubs too, so that's why I'm ranking them this low, because I've never heard of like Rife irons. But they have Rife clubs. Actually, I have seen that club before. I have seen that in one of my friend's bags. But the putter's awesome, so that's why I ranked. I don't know why I put Rife in here twice. Also, accident. The putter's awesome. We're just not going to go too much about that. Scotty Cameron. Best putters in the game. Actually, it could be lab putter. Actually, I realized I forgot to put a few brands in here, so I am gonna, once I get through these, add them to the thing here. Scotty Cameron, I mean, best putters in the game. Now we got Stix, and I don't know too much about them. I just kind of threw them in here. We're just gonna go ahead and put them right there. Stix Golf. I mean, it's just, they look okay. Looks like I just took freaking matte black spray paint and just put them over. Yeah, we're gonna leave them there. All right, I'm gonna add some other brands here that I didn't cover, and yeah, that I forgot to add was Lab Golf with the Lab putters. You know, I hit one of these at a golf store, and they feel really cool. You know, it is something. They are extremely expensive. I mean, Lab putters price. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was, actually. But, again, very expensive. Obviously, if you guys don't know, lab putters are pretty much designed where the weight is even. So, like, when you pick up one side of it, it stays... But when you pick it up, it doesn't, like, tilt or anything. It stays completely flat. That's supposed to help you have, you know, better lines. And essentially, the idea behind it is that the only way you can mess up a putt is on you. Or even, like, it's supposed to be, like, impossible just because the weight's supposed to help you keep the face completely square. Essentially is what I think. So yeah, we got a few more brands than last year. I took out a few as well. But I'm curious to see, what are your guys' thoughts in the comments? What brands should be higher? What brands should be lower? And, you know, let me know any other brands that I missed for when I do this next year. Again, I appreciate all your guys' support. Doing everything I can to get a video out every single Monday, regardless of exams, regardless of everything else. Obviously, school has to take, you know, priority, but I'm doing what I can to get a video out. So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoy today's video. I look forward to seeing you guys' comments, what you think, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
In audio.